The Cosmic Prophecies of San Francisco, recorded originally from 1995 through 1998. This is about the revelations of the end of the age of tyranny and the return of the Avatar. The beginning. The words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls. That's from The Sound of Silence of 1964. In February of 1995, we were taking a walk, our usual morning walk, along San Francisco's Ocean's Beach, beginning at Taravel Street and all the way to the western end of San Francisco at the Cliff House. This was our daily routine. We knew the beach well and observed every inch of the break wave wall separating the beach from the Great Highway and the first row of houses on La Playa. The wall was always littered with graffiti, but on this bright and cool day at the beach, something was very different. There appeared 4 huge graphics about 15 feet tall that looked like astrological symbols. We were drawn to the wall for a closer look. The smaller script there were messages, cryptic but deep, insightful. This led us to look more closely at the 1.5-mile stretch of the beach wall leading up to the ascent of the beach road toward the famous Cliff House restaurant on a rocky cliff jutting out into the ocean. We decided to bring a camera with us the next day to take pictures. Something was up. As we continued to observe the wall daily, we noticed that there were changes in the graffiti. Sometimes the changes were profound, with images as large as 50 feet long and 8 feet tall appearing overnight. We couldn't understand how this could happen. The beach is dark without light. Only full moon light could give enough light for artists to paint such details in such little time. But Ocean Beach is almost always foggy without moonlight. The beach is patrolled during the day by the park rangers. The graffiti artists wouldn't dare paint the walls in the daylight. We continued to take pictures as the storyline deepened. We couldn't believe what was happening. We couldn't believe the story that was unfolding before our eyes. We thought we were going crazy, or perhaps entering into another dimension on our daily walk. But the pictures were real. We saw them develop clearly. So this was not just our imagination. The camera was proof. We wondered who could be writing these messages and painting these great images on the wall. Somebody was doing it. Who could it be? It wasn't long before the answer was written on the wall. Ta appeared in faint letters high on the wall. No. It could not be. Ptah, the ancient Kemetic Egyptian god of creation, the god of wisdom, the fashioner of humanity? No. The opener of the mouth and the opener of the way as our guide? Why would Ptah contact us? Is this for real? We asked again. Ptah answered by writing his name on the wall in thick blue letters. Ptah is also known as Enki in the translation of the ancient Sumerian texts and the Emerald Tablets of Thought, or Tahuti. Okay, we said, But how could we tell anybody about what was going on at this beach? After all, we were scientists, credible business owners, parents. How could we break out and show these pictures, tell the unfolding story, and to say that an ancient Kemetic god was doing this? What? Around the same time, a bird began to appear in the thick, wiry coastal dune grass along the bike and running trail adjacent to the Great Highway. We always took this path back on the way home. The bird looked like ibis or ibis of ancient Egypt. How could this beautiful, long-beaked red bird get onto the grassy slopes of San Francisco's ocean beaches? The mysteries mounted, and we weren't sure what was happening to us. So we promised ourselves that if we saw that bird on the path 3 times, then we would have to share our pictures and our story with the world. On the 3rd visitation of the red ibis, there were 2 other runners on the path. A woman running alone and a man with his dog. They both looked at the bird, so we knew that the bird was there. It was not a figment of our imaginations. But wouldn't you know that we forgot the camera that day? Still, we knew that we had to share the story with the world.